skiff in the middle of the last century. Fishermen loved the lightweight hull because it could be pulled in and out of the water more easily than the wooden boats of the day. Decades later, aluminum boats have gone high-end, but they still have that lightweight appeal. Since aluminum hulls aren't as heavy as other types, these boats will go farther on a tank of gas. They make them from high-grade aluminum that's corrosion-resistant. Rollers flatten the metal, and a blade called a slitter cuts it to length. A computer-guided router then makes precise cuts to produce parts that will fit together perfectly, like this bracket to reinforce the stern. They cut the boat's larger components with a computerized plasma torch. It can cut a wider path than the router. They transfer the cut parts to a pallet. This is the boat's bottom panel. A long piece of aluminum will be the gunnel, which is the upper edge of the hull. They bend it around a wooden template to give it the correct curvature. Next, they reinforce the bow with an extra plate of aluminum to withstand pounding waves. They brace the other end with numerous stiffeners and screw them into place. The screws act as a clamping system until the parts of the boat can be permanently attached. A line of caulking helps waterproof the seam between the hull and the back of the boat, called the transom. Again, screws hold everything together as the painstaking clamping continues. They join the two sides of the bow and hold the ends together with a vice grip. This strip of aluminum will act as the spine of the bow. It's called the brace plate. More screws tack it into position. They attach the sides to the rest of the hull. Now they drill hundreds of holes along the seams and plug them with rivets. They extract the clamping screws and fill their holes with more rivets. They install the gunnels on the rim of the hull. And now it's time for the tank test. They lower the boat into a tank to confirm that it's watertight. If they find any leaks in all those rivets, they'll make the necessary adjustments. They spray foam into the bottoms and sides to keep this boat afloat in the event that something punctures it. And then they rough up the surface to allow paint to adhere better. They move to the interior and install felt on the storage panels to give them a more finished look. Then they lay the carpeting, port to starboard. Next comes the plastic fuel tank. All they have to do is connect the fuel line hoses and secure them with a stainless steel collar. The dash panel fits onto the front. It's pre-wired, so they simply connect it to the boat's main wiring harness. Next, they apply lubricant to the motor's propeller shaft. This allows the propeller to slide on easily. They tighten it with a pneumatic ratchet. Then they hoist the motor onto the stern and bolt it into position. With the luxurious interior now complete, this metal boat bears very little resemblance to its utilitarian predecessors. This particular model doubles as a fishing boat and pleasure craft. And it proves that aluminum boats are no longer just a basic form of transportation.